Hello everyone, it is Brenda from Creative Treats Club back with another video. Today we are making cards. In particular, we are making card design number 77, which is this kitefold style of card. It is pictured here on the screen, and I've got the supplies right here ready to go. Just to let you know, this came in this week's kit that I'm working on with the participants in my Dementia Society card making classes, and these are also ones that we will be making from scratch in workshops that are live streamed into the Creative Treats community Facebook group. So those are on Wednesdays, so you would be able to join that if you would like to be able to make this box and this style of card from scratch. But what I'm going to do now is get on with assembling this card. It does what all the instructions also, just to let you know, if you are good to make it just with the instructions, I'll have the PDF uploaded over to the Creative Treats community Facebook group as well. What is in the kit is the card base, and there is a nice inset piece here. So I'm going to start by gluing that inset piece into the card base. That's about how much glue I put on. And to make sure that you have the stamped image on the back of your card base, and then we just put that in right there. And then what I am going to do next is to glue on this lovely glitter paper all the way down. Just a tip for you guys to know, if you happen to have a die cutter, you can use a die to cut out some of the inside of the paper to kind of save it a little bit and extend it. But in this case, my friend Vicky put these kits together for me, and we are using a whole nice sheet of that glitter paper. She's also created a nicely embossed, using an embossing folder, pre-stamped layer here for us to put right there, and then we have a piece of small paper, that of the glitter paper, that is going to go, and that will frame this nicely here, separate the sentiment out from that nicely embossed image. Next, what we're going to do is work on these sort of poinsettia style. We have a base piece of paper here that we have across folded on, and what you have is 8 pieces of paper here, and they are all I've got extra ones here. That's not good if I've got, oh no, I don't have extra. It's just 2 of these and a bit of an assortment here. 2, 4, 6, 8. I do have the right number. All right, so what we're going to do is, the best way to adhere all of this is I am going to put some two-sided tape down onto my piece of paper right here, and this is going to help me keep the pieces in place as we put them on. And I'm hoping I've got this. I did this sort of with Vicky over at her place, and now that I'm doing it live, it's a little bit of a different story. Hoping that everything is gonna stick down properly. So I'm gonna peel up the protective paper. You could use glue on there if you want as well, but I like to use this protective, or this two-sided tape. So what you're going to do is you're going to take one of your squares, and you'll see it is folded in half in the middle, or it's scored, and so you fold it in half in the middle, and then what you do is you fold these other guys in there like that, and it kind of forms this kite shape. Can you see that? And then what we're going to do is we're going to stick this down, kind of lining it up with the cross right there in the middle. And we'll do the same thing. It was folded in half, and then you fold these into the score lines, and then you put it lined up with that one right there. And then I am going to, I think, use these ones here. Again, it was folded in half, and you fold those over to there, and you put it into, you know what, I'm just going to run a little bit more tape along this way just to make sure it's nice and grippy, because I don't want this to come up. And there, I'm noticing that for the one in the middle, I should have put some tape right across that cross in the middle to attach it. I'm just going to peel up the protective paper. If you're ever having problems, you can try to push it down a little bit more, and that sometimes eases it up. And then the other thing you can do is you can take a little piece of the point of scissors, and that also helps free up that piece. Okay, now I'm going to put that one into the center there, right like that. And I'll do the same thing with this one. So we're just building up our 8-sided, I'm going to call it a poinsettia. And then these should, they did when we did it, yes, fits in perfectly right like that. And we'll put this one over here. You can make it more random, or you can make it a little bit more patterned, depending on how you want to put the pieces together. That is going there right like that. And this one is going to go together. Well, got a little bit of a gap in the middle, but that's okay. And then the nice thing is we've got this base here, which we can pop right onto here. You can turn it a little bit like that, or you could adhere it straight like that. I think it's nicer adhered. Well, either way is fine. I'm going to put mine on a little bit of an angle so that there's two right there. And I am going to put this here on with foam dots to pop it up a little bit extra to just give some more dimension to the card. Do note that sometimes if you have too much dimension in your card, you have to pay a little bit of extra postage, at least when you mail them in Canada. Peel off those, and then I will pop that right here. And that finishes this fun kitefold card. Pretty cool, eh? If you want to see how to put together the box, that was episode 18. And I don't think I am going to show how to put together this other card right here, because I want to keep it to show in my online card making class on Tuesdays with the Dementia Society. And I will also have some of these extra, well, actually, I think I'm going to make them totally from scratch in the workshop on Wednesday that feeds live into the Creative Treats community Facebook group. So join me over there on Wednesday to either participate live, to watch the replay, or to download the instructions for how to make these yourself from scratch. Wonderful to see you again, and see you again soon. Bye-bye.